Is that the one with what's her name? Raven Simone?
Yeah.
I remember the show because I had like younger cousins that was watching the show on Disney, but I never watched it though.
Well, it was a movie, not a show, but at least you know. At least you know about that.
Didn't they have like the Cheetah Girl show on Disney? That wasn't a show?
No. It was just a movie series.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember when that came out. I remember when that came out.
What about
And
Eve's Eve's Bayou, Thin
yes.
Line Between
Well,
Love and Hate?
we did a review on that though.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yes. Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That one was great.
One thing I always loved about her,
Uh,
she never played anybody broke. She never played anybody broke.
right.
I
I
can
don't think
name one.
that's not her lane. Like even though, like she was on the Shy last season for season 7, and she played like
Yeah.
a rich older black woman, and she had money and power, and she was going against like the rival villain at that time, which was Duda, and then they end up killing Duda off, and then she ended up getting killed off by Candy Burris of Escape of all people, killed her off.
And all that fucking hype for her character, only for her character to be killed off. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't know why they killed her off.
And I like the Shy, but I'm not like a big fan of the Shy. I watched a little bit of the earlier seasons though,
Uh-huh.
But one thing for sure, I was mostly watching that season just for Lynn Whitfield and Jason
Yeah.
Weaver.
Yeah, he's still there. But this is the last season because they canceled the show after this season. So
I'm surprised it went that long. To be real with you, I'm not mad.
yeah, and a lot of people are like 8 years. Like it's been a long time for that show. They're getting rid of all the good
BMF
black
got canceled
shows,
after how many?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because BMF went on for how many seasons? Like 4 seasons.
Yeah. They getting rid of all the good black shows, man. Like the Power Universe is going. They getting rid of the Shy. It's so many. It's like they don't
Actually,
want to.
Power. I mean, don't they got that new spinoff of Power?
They got the Origins is coming. I think Origins is next year, and then they got Tommy and Tariq. That's going to be like their own spinoff, like because the way that Tommy ended, Tariq saved him. He came to Chicago, but they're going back to New York, so it's going to be Tommy and Tariq in New York City.
Mm.
They end in Canaan. That's the last season this year. When young Kanan meets up with Breeze or whatever.
I'm just waiting for that fight between Marvin and Kanan. That's what I'm waiting for. I know this episode gonna be.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, they showed the preview. It's in the preview.
Yeah, that's right. Because Marvin don't know who killed his brother.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But this is. I was like, yo, we gotta do a review on this, and I wanted to get Ashley on here. Like I spoke to Ashley, but she didn't see the film yet, and I hit Lashia up, but Lashia don't answer her DMs or whatever. I think she's working out for the whole summer.
Pump it up.
Oh no, but I
I'm
wanted to
literally
get like
watching a movie like a. You said what?
I wanted to get like a female perspective on this.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's all good though. But yeah, we're gonna definitely
hot, low key. You have me hot, boy. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Which one?
What you mean, which one?
Wait, you
There
said
were
somebody?
two scenes.
Okay.
There was, I'm gonna talk about that when we get to the movie. There was two scenes. I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
jeez."
man. All right, let's start the
What's up, Sam?
review. Huh?
I said, "What's up, Sam?"
What's good, Sam? Salute. Yeah, like we doing. I ain't do a movie review in a minute. It's been like 6 months. I think the last one I did was with Mike. We did. I think we did. Was it Silent Night, Deadly Night? I think that was the last one I did. That was at Christmas time. But we are back with a movie review today from Blumhouse Pictures, Jason Blum and Tyler Perry, and they gave us a psychological horror thriller called Strung. It was on Peacock, debuted on Peacock June 26th, and it stars Chloe Bailey, R&B singer and actress Chloe Bailey, and Lynn Whitfield. You have Coco Jones, another beautiful R&B singer that's in this film. As she's playing Chloe Bailey's friend, and you got Lucien Lavis Count and Anna Diop, and it's directed by Queens, New York, Malcolm D. Lee. That is Spike Lee's cousin. For those that don't know, and I've seen something else that Malcolm directed. I can't remember what it was though, but I've heard his name before in another film. And now I gotta look up to see what he did because you got me curious now to see what he did. Oh, he was he helped his cousin do Malcolm X and Clockers. That was like one of his early projects that he assisted Spike Lee in.
Classic movie.
Definitely, definitely. We never did a review on Clockers, right?
Now, it's been years since I've seen Clockers, though. Some years.
Yeah.
I know we probably. I think we did Malcolm X years ago too.
Yes.
I think
Yes. And
we had to have
it
done
was
that one.
the movie was written by Alan B. McElroy, and the story is about it's a psychological thriller about Chloe Bailey plays a violinist, and her name is Layla in the film, and she takes a tutoring job for this wealthy, mysterious family, and Lynn Whitfield is like the head of the family. You know, she's the granny. She's I believe she was a widow as well in the film, and they didn't really talk about if she was married or not. I believe she was a widow, and Layla moves in with this wealthy family to tutor the young daughter of this wealthy, mysterious family, and Layla starts having she's battling her sanity. She's having visions, and sometimes when with the visions that she sees, it ends up being true, and she finds out a lot of deep dark secrets about this wealthy mysterious family that she's living with. And um the movie starts out with one of those dreams that she's having, and she's a violinist, and she's like in front of a crowd, and she's performing on stage, and she sees like a little girl, like a dead little girl that's haunting her dreams, and she doesn't know what to make of it. She wakes up, and that's like basically the premise of the movie, like her premonitions coming true, and but she didn't understand it back then, like what it meant. And she her best friend is Coco Jones, R&B singer Coco Jones, and she plays Jasmine. And Layla is she gets this gig to teach the little what's the little I forgot the name of the little girl in this film. The little girl, I can't even find her name. Oh, Romy Woods. She played Zori, and Zori's a pianist, and you know, she had her father was a big rap star. Actually, you know what's crazy? Her father, the guy that played her father in this film, he was also on Kanan. He was he
Yeah,
last season he was on Kanan, and he was the rap star. He played a rap artist also on that show for for Kanan's uncle. I forgot Kanan's uncle name. The one that passed away.
Lou.
The one that what was his name?
Lou.
Lou. That's right. Lou got shot by Kanan this season, but Lou was like an aspiring record executive. He was working with that rap artist, and in this film, the guy that's playing Zori's father, he plays a rap artist also. He got killed, and Zori like ever since in the story goes that Zori found her father's body, and since then, like it's been a traumatic experience for Zori, and she stopped talking. She started wearing a mask. That's the weird mask that you see in the trailer and on the movie posters. And Zori is a great pianist, and her family, her grandmother, played by Lynn Whitfield. That was Audra. Audra had hired Layla to give Zori some lessons, some piano lessons, and try to get her to open up. And when Layla takes the gig, and Coco Jones is playing Jasmine as her best friend, and Jasmine is telling her, you know, this could be a good. Jasmine wanted her to just go out on the town with her, go clubbing, get a man, and Layla was like she didn't she because she went through some stuff in her family. She her little, I believe it was her little sister had passed away, and she tried to
Yeah.
save her, and ever since, huh?
And I said,
I
yeah,
ain't
I agree with you.
Yeah, her little sister had passed away, and that was like haunting her ever since then. So she was going through some stuff as well, like Zori. And one night before she before she got the gig at the house with the family, one night she went out on the town. It was the same night that Jasmine went out with her girlfriends, and she was trying to get Layla to go with her. And Jasmine went out on the town with her friends and went clubbing. Layla decides to go out, and she went to like a diner, and she was like doing some work or whatever, and she at the diner, and it's only her and this other guy there. The other guy like sees her or whatever, and he makes his way towards her table. He sits down, and they start talking. One thing leads to another, and she tells Marcus Walker, that's Lucian Naviscount. She tells Marcus that she normally, the same old line that a girl will give you. I don't do these things normally. They rent out a hotel. They have sex that whole night, and after she wakes up, Marcus is gone. Right now,
Right.
fast forward to
Mm-hmm.
when she gets the gig with Audra calls her, and she gets the gig to move into the wealthy family's house so that she can give little Zori, some piano lessons. Come to find out that the wealthy, rich black family that she just moved into in the guest house is Marcus Walker's family. So she literally had a one night stand with a married man. She didn't find out he was married until um she met Amani Walker. She met Amani, that was played by Anna Diop. She met Amani, who is the wife, the pregnant wife of Marcus Walker. So and she don't realize this until she's at the there's a scene where she was like, I guess she was like one of the maids there, because like the head maid there didn't like her at first when she moved into the house, and she's telling Layla like stay in your place, don't touch anything. If you need anything, ask me or whatever. And Layla's like serving the family breakfast that morning, and she happens to look in the kitchen that she sees Marcus, the same guy that she had the one night stand with the night before. She sees Marcus talking to the head maid in charge, and she has like a plate of food in her hand, and she drops the plate and it breaks, and everybody's looking at her like funny or whatever. And when Marcus sees her, Marcus realizes, oh shit, that's the girl. That's the girl that I had a one night stand with the night before at the hotel. And um, what every married man in panic gonna do? Salute Mark Nash. Every married man in panic, they're gonna try to keep it a secret from their pregnant wife. So he takes Layla to like the back one like the patio that they had with like the pool and the guest house, and he takes it to like a secluded area, and he's talking to her, and he's like, don't say nothing. My pregnant wife can't find out about this. And while all this is going on, little Zori sees she comes out and she sees them talking, and of course, kids being nosy, they want to know. She wants to know what they're talking about. So Zori hears the whole conversation, and she wants to know like what's really going on with Layla and her dad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But so that happens. So it's already awkward for Layla. Layla wants to leave, and Marcus is telling her, "Nah, don't leave. I want you to stay. I want you to help my little girl Zori." The family sees that Zori is slowly opening up to Layla and talking to her, because she was very secluded since her father passed away. She wasn't talking to nobody at school. She wasn't talking to nobody at the house, and she was going walking around the house with the mask on, and so Zori is slowly opening up to Chloe, and Chloe's becoming friends with her, and she's gaining her trust. So Marcus tells Layla, whatever my mother-in-law paid you, I'll triple it. And Layla decides to stay reluctantly. So she stay, and they have that secret already that nobody else knows about. But then we find out later that somebody do know about it. But Layla decides to stay at the house. She tutors Zori. She's taking Zori to school. You know, the Amani, she didn't really open up to Chloe from the beginning. Like she was skeptical. Salute, Unc. Amani was skeptical of Layla from the beginning, because she sees that she's a beautiful young woman. She don't look like the other hired help that's there or whatever. And she her mother-in-law Audra was the one that hired Layla for the job, so she don't like that already. And plus, Amani is pregnant. She's going through different, the everyday things that women go through when they're pregnant, different emotions and mood swings and all that. She also, I believe, she was doing drugs as well at one point, and um, so she was already a hot mess. She's doing cocaine. She's pregnant. She see a nice young beautiful woman like Layla at the house, and she don't like her already. So she was already skeptical of her from day one. you know all this is going on. You got Layla calling her best friend Jasmine was a nurse's aide at the hospital, so she's calling Jasmine to tell her. Jasmine is asking her, well, how do you like it living with a rich black family? And Layla's telling her, I liked it at first, but now I found out that Marcus was the same guy that she had a one night stand with the night before at the hotel. So she's telling Jasmine. Jasmine is like, Jasmine can't believe it. Jasmine like, what you gonna do? You gonna stay? You gonna leave? And Layla's telling her she's gonna stay. She's gonna see how everything plays out. So you got all that going on, and then we start to see little Zori. She takes off the mask at the dinner table. For the first time since Layla is at the house, like she sees Zori's face, and Zori is smiling to her, and but Zori was still like acting weird with her. She was telling them like weird things, and Layla didn't understand what she was talking about. But basically, this was like it had a Tyler Perry feeling to this film, even though it was Blumhouse. So you already had like that little horror aspect, and then you had like the Perry aspect with the woman, sleeping with the married man, and then the woman finds out later that he was married. She didn't know about that because he never told her that she was married from the beginning. So it had that Tyler Perry effect to the film, and I thought it was a good film. Like I don't want to tell people everything about the film because they need to see it. I thought it was a good film. Chloe Bailey is a talented singer and actress. She was good in this film. She had a couple of love scenes. Like I almost thought it should have been like a X-rated film because she had like a couple of love scenes where she was like completely nude or whatever. But she definitely was in character. She killed it. You know, Lynn Whitfield, she played Audra. She was like the villain in the film. Like she was friends with Layla, and then she turned villain in the film, and you knew there was something underlying about Audra's character, and I thought it was good. Coco Jones, she was a good supporting role as Jasmine, as Layla's best friend. Romy Woods as little Zori, she was good in the film as well. I think it was a strong cast. I think everybody was good. Lucien Lavish Count, I've seen him in other movies too. He was good as Marcus, and I thought it was a good. They didn't give too much away in the trailer when I saw the trailer. Like the poster, when I saw the poster, I'm like, yo, what is this movie gonna be? Because I see like the little girl with the creepy mask on, and I'm thinking like the little girl gonna go crazy and maybe she got possessed and was like killed the whole family, but it was nothing like that. So they did a good job by not showing everything in the trailer. It's on Peacock. It came out June 26th. It's on Peacock right now. Um, I enjoyed it. What did you think about the movie though, Reg?
Yeah, man. First of all, very good summary and review on the movie. You pretty much took the words out my mouth. So I when I saw the trailer and stuff like that too, I knew it was like going to be one of those Jordan Peele influence kind of movies and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I watched it last night, and surprisingly, I was literally up handling some business. I was like, let me watch this shit, and I literally thought the movie was very good. This is how you do a horror thriller and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish this movie was released in theaters, in my opinion. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because I really want this movie to have like a very big fan base, but I am proud of what it is and stuff like that too. Now, the story definitely is very, very, very layered and everything. You have Chloe Bailey's character Layla, being traumatized by the death of her little sister and everything like that too. But at the same time, she has dreams of being a violinist and everything. And then you see like the slow character development of Audra, Lynn Whitfield's character, who we already know from the get go, she's already on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I love how the slow build rise up to it, you know what I'm saying? To me, the MVP was Imani's character. Imani's actually Anna Diop. She was the MVP of the movie, in my opinion. And she's been
Really?
on a. You said what?
I said, really? You pick her as the MVP?
Yeah. You thought I was going to say Lynn Whitfield, huh?
Well, I know because that's your woman. That's your girl right there.
As much as I love Lynn Whitfield, I was kind of very. I liked her performance and everything like that too. And I've
Right.
seen her on some things over the years. Like I'm looking up her Wikipedia and everything. She was on that show Lincoln Heights. She did an episode of that. Um, I recognized her from Everybody Hates Chris. That's when I recognized her the most and
Mm.
stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So she's been in the game for like a good amount of years and stuff like that. She was on that show Greenleaf, and
I've
I
seen her in
definitely love.
something too.
You saw what?
I saw. You talking about Anna Diop, right?
Yeah,
I've seen her in a movie too. I can't remember what movie. Oh, you know what I've seen her in? She was on Titans, the Titans show,
yeah,
the DC
yeah.
show. She was on. She played. I think she played Starfire on that.
It's been years since I've seen that show.
Yeah,
But like yeah, but she's been on a good amount of shows and stuff like that too. And I definitely love like this because you part of you wants to hate her character so much in a way. Part of you wants to hate her character, but at the same time too, there
right.
were some things not right with this family, like you mentioned. And then you had fucking what's his name, Lucien Lavis Count, who played
Yep.
Marcus and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing on this one and stuff like that. There was one thing that he had me dead, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute and shit. You know, um, Coco Jones's character Jasmine, she was like the best friend, like comic relief. I kind
Yeah.
of wished she had more of a prominent role because her character kind of reminded me of Lil Rel's character from Get Out.
Right.
So I, so she did, so she did like have some things here and there, but she was just mostly there just for a few jokes, talking about, oh, I want some dick and well, pause. Was like she
Right.
wants some dick and everything like that too. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You know her shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's Coco Jones. You know, it's Coco
Yeah.
Jones. I'm not gonna hate on that too much and shit. You know, Coco Jones can elevate a lot of roles she's been in and stuff. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Yes.
I do have like a lot. I can't really think of any flaws with this movie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was surprised Tyler Perry was one of the producers of this movie because, and it's funny too because the trailer for Why Did I Get Married 3 came out today, and
Right.
I might have to revisit that whole series because honestly, just honestly, I might revisit that whole series like one like this month, talk about Why Did I Get Married one, and next month talk about Why Did I Get Married two, because we watching that movie series now. There's a lot of trifling shit, but I'm gonna hold off on that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to spoil too much shit. But
Right.
yeah, because you know Tyler Perry's production, I can witness it a mile away. You know, he has a certain, how can I put this? He has a certain great valueness and everything. But
Yeah.
then with him working with like Spike Lee's cousin Malcolm Lee, and Malcolm Lee, he's done a lot of dope shit and stuff like that. From The Best Man to
Right.
Bow Bounce, Welcome Home
Yes, sir.
Roscoe Jenkins, but he's done some shit too, like Space Jam New Legacy, Night School, and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's done some shit, but for the most part, like he's a fish. I mean, he's related to Spike Lee, so what do you expect? So yeah. Other than that, I do like. There's a lot of scenes I love from this movie. I love the scene when they actually met what's the name? The little, oh, I forgot to mention the little girl, Zuri,
So,
Rami Woods.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling she's gonna be a big star in the future. I have a strong
You think
feeling
so?
she might be a big, yeah. Like it's not gonna be the next role, but one role she's gonna do is gonna take it to another level, and she's gonna be a name. Watch when she gets in the 20s and stuff. Watch when she gets in the 20s and shit.
Mm.
She's gonna be a household name because we saw how Kiki
You gotta wait
Palmer
all the way until
and
she's in her
Coco Jones.
20s.
I'm not saying we gotta wait, but when I'm just saying she starts off young now, but like
Right.
when she's gonna have a few more roles and stuff like that too. But when she gets of age and stuff like that,
Mm.
she does that one mature role. That's
Right.
gonna skyrocket her career to another level. But she definitely, I don't know if this is her first acting role or not, but she definitely did a thing and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna hold you, and I might get a lot of flack, but I hate some child actors in horror movies. I'm
Mm.
gonna be real with you, because
Right.
some of them they try to get away with it with like their quote unquote cuteness and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know some horror movies where it's like there's a child there that's just there for no reason and everything
Right.
like that too. Like I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't care for the kids in the Shining movie. I'm gonna be real with you.
The original one.
I didn't care for
The
the
original one.
original one. Yeah.
Nah, but you needed Danny there though. That Danny was like a major part of that movie.
Yeah, yeah, but at the same time too, like besides Danny, a lot of kids didn't really do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But to me, it depends on how much shit that they do. And Zuri was like a very essential part of this whole movie. And for someone that is that young who can express emotions from horror to just having that third eye energy and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kid
Right.
actors I feel like won't be able to do that. So I kind of liked her acting. But yeah, when we first met Zuri with the mask and everything, and you were kind of intrigued, like why is she
Mm-hmm.
wearing that fucking mask and everything? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Excuse me.
Right.
But there were some scenes that I had to raise my eyebrows at and shit. Because there was a scene when
Mm-hmm.
Imani and
Right.
Layla were talking in the closet, and this is where the Lee, that classic Spike Malcolm Lee directing comes into play when they're just in sync with one another, and you didn't really know what to expect. Is Imani trying to hit on Layla? Is she trying to warn
Right.
Layla and stuff like
That
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 too?
was weird.
And so
That
she
was
talked
weird.
about choking her.
That
Yeah,
was weird. Cause it was they,
like it
and it
was
happened.
weird.
It happened twice where it was like there was two scenes with Layla and Amani when they were alone together, and I'm like, is does Amani have a thing for Layla, or like does Layla have a thing for Amani? It was like giving off lesbian vibes.
Right, right. And honestly, I don't know if it was just me, but I had to like rewind it a few times because it was just like it was so weird and it was so
Yeah,
peculiar. But at the same time, too, I'm not gonna hold you, and this might be one of the few times I will say this. I was kind of turned on by that scene. Like it kind of, I was kind of turned on by that scene. I'm not
I was
gonna.
I was confused because I'm like you for Layla you just moved into their house and you find out that the husband is married to Amani and you slept with him. You had a one night stand with them the night before at a hotel, and now the pregnant wife is sitting on you too. So I'm like, so what do you do now? It's like you definitely got to leave because you can't be sleeping with the husband that she slept with Marcus again while she was at the house, and then now you got the pregnant wife sitting on you twice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, she fucked the other way.
Right, definitely. Shit. Hold on one second. Yeah, man. It was just like, and when she said
Yeah,
choking while having sex and stuff like that can raise an orgasm. I
right.
had to think to myself. I'm like, I never thought of that like that. But
You learn something new.
I'm gonna hold off on the choking part
You learn something new in
because
that movie.
I'm gonna revisit that part. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna revisit that choking part for another scene, and you know what scene I'm gonna talk about.
Right, right,
So
right.
then there was a scene when there was a scene when the mystery was unraveling, and you thought that. See, this is what the story. This is what the movie did very right. They had us believing that it was Imani that was causing this shit because the
Right.
whole relationship with Marcus and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
then we slowly had that build up, like when she was about to play the violin, and then she found the note and everything like that too. And then Imani just did that smile, that kind of like
Right.
stone faced bitch smile and shit like that too.
Yeah.
And it was just like they made us believe it was her. However, and I'm gonna revisit that choking part.
Hmm.
First of all, Layla was nosy as hell in that fucking movie. Let's just be real. Layla was nosy as hell in
You
that movie.
blaming Layla?
So then we had
She,
Audra
she
and Mark.
already she coming in
I'm
as
not blaming her.
the she
No,
the victim already though. Like you slept with the
no,
married man,
no.
and he never told her he was married, and then the wife is sitting on her.
Right. I'm not blaming Layla. I'm not blaming her. But hear me out. Hear me out. So this is when, like, when you mentioned the whole situation with that rapper and stuff like that, how they plan to take him out,
Mm,
and so it was really like Audra and Marcus trying to scheme to fucking kill Imani, kill Zuri so they can
right,
get the fucking money and stuff like that.
right.
So then you had the other scene that was like, oof, I had to this other
That was
scene when Audra and Marcus was getting in,
right. That was weird.
and
I'm like,
that was
I'm looking at
beautiful.
that like, what is everybody in the family sleeping with each other except except for little Zuri. Like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
Marcus, he
one
have his wife is
one thing.
pregnant, then he slept with the hired maid, and then you're sleeping with your mother-in-law. I'm like, bro,
Oh, before I get to that,
mm,
actually, hold, before I get to that scene, can we talk about the bathtub scene?
yes, that's the one I'm talking
Can we
about
talk about the bath?
with Amani and
Yeah.
Layla.
Oh my God, boy. Because it was just like, again, I love how the story, you don't know what to expect. When Amani was like, she wants Layla, she had to tell Mark she wants Layla to draw her a bath. So you
Right,
thinking to yourself, okay, she's gonna draw a bath to her and
right.
everything like that too. We're not gonna see anything. But then she dropped her. I saw a little bit of ass, a little bit of titty, and I
Hmm.
saw that. I was just like,
And
oh,
she had the pregnant bump.
like right. I'm not gonna hold you. I had goosebumps. I had
Yeah,
goosebumps when I was watching that scene, and I was saying to myself, like, and she is honestly, she is such a beautiful actress. I don't. She is such a beautiful actress. Like,
right.
can we, like she can. I don't know what it is about this actress. She needs more like
She,
recognition.
yeah.
I wonder if she's African. I know she's some African, but I wonder what nationality she's from. Like, I got to look it up. But
Well,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
gonna
I'm
tell you,
dude. I,
they actually they actually they shot the movie in Cape Town, South Africa last year.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So now let's get back to the Audra Marcus scene.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm really surprised they really had Lynn Winfield open it wide open. I'm just like, ooh,
Bro, that
ooh.
was like,
Then
yeah, I
that's
was
when
like, what, what, what? You sleeping with your
you
mother-in-law
try. You
too?
gotta
Like this dude don't say no to pussy at all.
uh,
Like no matter who it is.
for the first time in my life, I was actually envious of somebody for the first time.
Oh my
But
god.
anyway, but yeah. So then that's when the choking came along, and when I actually saw the choking, I'm just like, you know what? So now I'm learning. So not only am I intrigued, but I'm learning some new positions while I'm watching this fucking movie and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? And you know, I have a thing with cougars. You know that. You know
Right.
that. I ain't everyone knows that shit. You know, I have a thing with that. But at the same time too, and I'm just gonna ask y'all this:
Uh,
do y'all really choke when having sex though? I mean, I just really want to know.
with a
Does
woman,
that really raise the orgasm?
that's a woman question.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some women that like it. You know, there's some women that like it.
Nah, for real though. Because I'm thinking to myself, hold on, wait a minute. Because it really got, like I said, tried. Like I had to rewind this scene over and over again. I was really up all night thinking about this shit. Do women love that shit? Like honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, but then you get to the final scene, and this is where Layla almost had me fucked up because Marcus, he was trying to put that whole light skin. I was a victim this whole time and everything like that too. I was a victim the whole time. And
Right.
I thought to myself, Layla, please don't fall for this motherfucker, please. And when Layla whooped his ass, I said to myself, thank you. I was saying to myself, thank you, Jesus,
Crazy.
because if she would have fell for him, I'm not gonna lie, I would have just turned off the movie right then and there. Just say, just kill her off right now. I'm sorry. But I did love the final showdown and everything like that too. Imani rushed to save Zuri, Zuri throwing the snake at Marcus. But
Hmm.
then, can we talk about the death scene when they shot the fucking chandelier
Oh
and
yeah.
crushed Audra to? I
That
was
was
like,
crazy.
oh my,
That was crazy.
that is that was some Disney death scene, some Disney death shit right there, like low key. Like I thought I was watching fucking Sleeping Beauty or fucking Snow White. Cause you know Disney be doing them exaggerated deaths and so have
Yeah.
motherfuckers fall off a cliff, burn
Hmm.
alive, have a fucking sword to the heart and shit like that
Right.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, they done had Jafar trapped in a genie lamp and stuff like that. That was probably the most safest death scene and everything. But but yeah, so I said to myself, once I saw the glass fall down, I said to myself, no, they
Hmm.
did it. No, they. Oh wow, that was just. Whew.
Right.
I thought they were gonna at least burn the house alive or shoot her, fight over the
Right.
gun. Cause again, I was expecting that.
Mm,
But then when they had a chandelier crash down, that shit was crazy.
crazy.
So I'm not gonna hold you. This was a fucking phenomenal movie. I'm not gonna hold you. And, and and like I said, I wish this movie was released in theaters. This would have been easily a perfect summer, maybe summer blockbuster movie and shit like that too. But again, we're living in the age of streaming now and
Right.
whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, because you know, streaming movies only get that much recognition before the next streaming movie happens, and then the next streaming movie and stuff like that too. Which is why I hate the fact that like a lot of movie theaters now are raising the prices up on tickets and popcorn. That's what's really killing
Uh,
the theaters. People just think it's streaming, but no, it's like the overprice on tickets and popcorn.
and,
Like and then the movie will be fucking trash, and I'm gonna spend $16 on a fucking ticket. That's why I buy kids tickets to this
and
day
I went, bro, and
when I go to
I
fucking
went to see Supergirl. I went to see Supergirl last week, and that shit was not worth the money at all.
I heard that
Crazy,
I heard that
terrible
was
movie.
ass and shit too.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Damn, damn. But yeah, man, phenomenal movie and whatnot. I'm not really expecting this movie to win like the Oscar or the NAACP because you know how they do black movies and well,
Yeah,
certain black movies. That's what I'm gonna say.
right,
But I would say I would say it's a perfect Halloween movie if you want a good Halloween or around that fall time and shit like that too. This would definitely be a good movie and stuff. Very unpredictable. I'm so glad they didn't follow the traditional horror
right.
movie tropes. Like I said, I can't think of any flaws with this movie, and I can't really say about like a lot of horror movies these days because you know me, it takes certain horror movies to me to get my attention
Right.
and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ju- Luna said he heard Moana is gonna flop, the live action version.
Yo, think about that animated movie came out 10 years ago and they're already doing a live action version of that. That should tell you
Yeah,
something about Disney.
yeah.
Because Disney waits,
They greedy for money. This is what Disney do. They greedy. They making all their
but,
live action
but they
from the animated
canceled
stuff.
they canceled the Aristocrats animated the live action one where Questlove was supposed to done that shit. They canceled that. That's wow,
Crazy.
wow.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I think the one scene I wanted to see in the film was like a flashback of little Zori when she found her dad dead on the floor. Cause they mentioned it, but they never showed like when she actually found her dad, and that's what caused her to stop talking to people, and she started wearing the mask or whatever. I would have liked to see like a flashback scene of that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, the movie was good. Also Ali Shaheed Muhammad from A Tribe Called Quest and Adrian Young did the score for this film, and I'm not hearing no hip hop in it. I'm like they actually scored the film, but it didn't when you hear the score for the film, it don't sound nothing like Tribe Called Quest, you know. But I
Well,
had to
Ali
throw that
Shaheed,
in
he's
for
been
this.
going.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
I was saying I had to throw that in there for the hip hop heads. Like we had a Tribe Called Quest member compose the score for this film.
True. Yeah, because I know Alicia. It's not the first stuff he scored and stuff like that too. So a
Right.
lot of his shit don't even sound hip hop and stuff like that too. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
that
man.
one scene when with Chloe and Coco Jones in at Jasmine's house, and they, you know, Jasmine is telling Layla to get ready to go out with her. Like that one scene where you see both of them in the room, I'm like, bro, like they're the most gorgeous R&B singers right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm like, that was great casting by Malcolm Lee. I loved it. They definitely all black cast. It was great. You know what I'm saying? How much would you give it like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 10. I
A
love it
10?
that much.
Okay.
A 10.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I think because it did have certain it had like that Tyler Perry shit in it. It's hard to describe. It had like the Tyler Perry signature
That great
drama.
valueness.
Yeah, the Tyler Perry black drama that was in there. Even though it was Jason Bloom,
Yeah,
it was Bloomhouse. You know, Bloomhouse. They like the flagship for horror now, but it had that Tyler Perry black drama in the film. Like just the whole thing with Layla having the one night stand with Marcus, and then she finds out at the when she gets to the house that she's living there that Marcus is married, and then the pregnant wife is Amani is have a thing for her too, and that's the drama I'm talking about. That's Tyler Perry shit, you know. But it
right.
was a good movie.
It's like you can skip that Tyler Perry.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not huge on Tyler Perry stuff. Like I know Justin mentioned the Medea films. I only saw like one Medea film. But yeah, I'm not like huge on like a lot of his stuff though. I've seen a couple of his movies that I like. What Why Did I Get Married? I like that one. And Daddy's Little Girl with Gap Union, that was good. But I haven't seen a lot of his shit. But this was
I love
actually a
that.
good. Huh?
I love Daddy's Little Girl so much.
Yeah, that's an underrated one. I think you know. Yeah, this was actually good though. Like and I like I said, the trailer might be misleading because like when you see the Zuri with the mask on, I'm already thinking it's gonna be like some weirdo ass horror film that you can't explain because there's a lot of that out. But it's not that at all. It's just that Zuri you find out that Zuri wore the mask because of her father's death and she stopped talking to people, and when she met Layla gave her that confidence again, and that's when she stopped wearing the mask and she became friends with Layla, and you know what I'm saying. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good film. I went with an 8. You know, I don't know if is it gonna be on your best movies list this year?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah. Okay. That might
definitely,
be the
maybe
only
top
black.
five.
That might be the only good black film on the list this year. So,
Oh, what about Michael?
oh yeah, Michael. Of course, Michael gonna be one. He might be one or two right now. Depending on the outcome, I don't know because Obsession. I like Obsession. I don't think it was the best movie of the year though. Obsession was good.
Fuck
Michael was
Obsession.
good.
No,
You didn't like Obsession,
it's
right?
God
I
is.
know.
You
I
have to
think you
watch.
and Kaveh said that y'all didn't like Obsession.
Nah, I,
I
I
don't know.
I feel like
It
it's
wa-
God is. That's
it was
that
it
one
was.
with
I gotta
K
watch that.
Fox.
You did tell me that. I gotta watch that one. I gotta watch that one. Obsession was good, but the way because it made so much money, people already saying it's the best film of the year. I don't think it's the best film of the year, but it was good. But not right. I think Michael might be ahead of that one. You know. There's a couple of good ones. It's not. I don't know, man. I don't. We'll see. But this was a good film. I don't know if it's gonna be top 10 of the year. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It just had that Tyler Perry effect that I don't care for. But other than that, like the cast was
Exactly.
good. I think Chloe Bailey is a superstar. And she has a great album out right now with Timbaland, Resurrection. That's fire. That's definitely gonna be on my R&B list this year, like top 3. It's that, it's Joe Scott, it's Brent Fayez, and it's everybody else after that. But definitely love the album. I like the movie. I haven't seen a lot of stuff with Chloe Bailey, but I'm gonna definitely check out like the I did see like another show that she was in that was on Prime a couple years ago. But I haven't seen like a lot of her stuff, but she's definitely a good actress. She's gorgeous, and she was definitely the star of this film as well with Lynn Whitfield and I know you got Anna Diop as your MVP. And even the little girl, Zuri was good in this film. Justin said, did you like Setting Up? Setting Up was good. I like that. I think that was a better film than Obsession. Really enjoyed that film and the storyline for that film. There's a couple of films that like horror films that was to me that was better than Obsession. But I definitely enjoyed that one. That's gonna be on my list. But but yeah, this was a great review. And Reg, what you got coming up?
Is that what I got coming up?
Yeah, what you got coming up next?
Well, I know yesterday I was supposed to have done the Jimmy Jam Taylor Lewis producer tier, but I done fell asleep. For like I took like a 3 hour nap, but I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think I was even that. Cause I was like, I sent the link to try. I fell asleep like
Right.
7 o'clock, and then I woke up and I sent a text to my mom. I thought it was like 7:30, and I woke up again. It was like 10:40 something. I was like, shit. So I don't know what your schedule is this weekend. Maybe Friday. I don't know what your schedule is, but
We could do it. We could do it Friday, cause Friday I'm not. We're not doing. Me and Nick not doing the show tomorrow. So because he's sick.
okay.
Get well soon.
Uh,
Get well soon, Nick. I know he's sick right now. So I'll be free on Friday for that.
okay, that's perfect. Cause Saturday I'm already gonna go out on Saturday, and I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I'm gonna
Right.
definitely use that time to drop some content, work on this gig, and everything. I know I'm supposed to have dropped another CD recap and shit like that. Life's been bullshit lately. That's all I'm gonna say. I might do a video on that. I don't know yet, but so Friday we're gonna do the Jimmy Jam Taylor Lewis producer tier. This might be the hardest one. I think we might have. This might be the only one where no one got no mid shit, but we don't know yet. Stay tuned on that.
You think so, huh?
Um, I love Jimmy Jam Taylor Lewis. We might.
Yeah.
You said Uncle wants to come on for that one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him again because like he was ready last night, but you fell asleep.
Yeah. Again, sorry about that, Uncle.
The
Um,
the latter Janet albums like Discipline and 20 YO, I don't think they made their best shit at all on that. I think she was just using them
well,
because that's all people's, but
well,
they wasn't giving them no big hits off of those records.
I'll tell you what. Janet will be the last one we discuss when we come to Jimmy Jam
Okay.
Taylor Lewis. That will be the
Oh yeah,
last one.
rest in peace, Bonnie
Okay.
Taylor. She died.
Oh
Was it
yeah,
today? I think she died.
yeah.
The
This
only
morning.
song that I know of hers is "Total Eclipse of the Heart" because that video came out when I was little, and I remember seeing that video with the little kids and the glowing eyes and all that, and that shit scared me when I was little. You know, it gave me like
Man, I
the Village of the Damned. It reminded me of that movie with the little kids in the town.
yeah.
Yeah,
I used to listen to that song during them Time Life infomercial. Used to come on late at night.
right.
I used to always hear that. I used to always hear
Yeah,
that fucking.
yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes if I can't even sleep at night, sometimes I be having a whole playlist of those
right.
infomercials I used to watch when I was little. Right. Just fall asleep to
Mhm.
that shit. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, rest
Yeah,
in peace to
man.
Bonnie Type, to Bonnie Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely try to be more on my shit these next couple of days and stuff like that too. Oh, one more thing I gotta mention. So
Uh-huh.
I do have some more vinyls coming next week
All
and
right.
some stuff coming next week too. I might do another video of some collections and stuff. One DVD, I want to get us a complete series of a show and stuff like that too. So very hyped on getting that one. It's something you guys might not expect, but
Nice.
stay tuned on that. You know what I'm saying?
I do remember that song. That's in the commercial right now, if I'm not mistaken. That
Yeah,
song.
holding out for Hero.
Yeah, I do remember that. Okay.
Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely want to come out with some more content. I know I've been kind of slacking lately, but like I said, a lot of this shit been happening in my life, so everything is gonna be good. Shout out to Try, shout out to Mike. Again, if y'all haven't watched, Mike and I did a dope ass Zapp and Roger discography breakdown a couple weeks ago and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mike.
When is Mike
Um,
doing the Obsession review?
I'm gonna ask him again because
Yeah.
a lot of shit's been happening too
We
with him.
we
So
gotta we gotta talk about that. It seems to be like the most talked about movie right now, and it made all this money.
facts. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna see if I can talk to him tonight. I'm gonna send
Right.
him a message when I talk to him, and I'll let you know.
All right, cool.
Give me
Yeah,
one
man.
second.
Stay tuned. I got a vinyl unboxing and coming in the mail from shout out to Mecca. Mecca has sent me of an album that's 30 years this year. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's a classic album from 30 years ago this year that he sent it to me on vinyl. So I'm definitely doing an unboxing for that.
I think I
and
know.
you know the album already, but it's 96 it came out, and I'm getting it for the first time on vinyl. I already have the CD, but he was like he had an extra copy, and he sent it to me. I'm like I'm gonna do an unboxing for that, and I got some more gameplay, some more Xbox One gameplay stuff that I'm dropping. I'm playing like a lot of stuff on Game Pass right now, so I'm gonna just be putting out those videos, and I got some other stuff that I'm gonna drop too. Some other different series and stuff. This review is gonna go into the Black Cinema series that I started with Rocker Bash. Shout out to Rocker Bash. We doing like a black, well, we calling the Black exploitation series, but it's gonna be Black cinema for like different decades, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. If there's a good black film out now, we'll talk about it. So this review is gonna go into that playlist, and we're gonna definitely do some more 70. When he comes back next week, we're gonna do some more black exploitation reviews. So look out for those this summer. And thank you, Reg, as always, and shout out to everybody, Justin and Sam and Mark Nash. We had a great like was it 6 hour live stream we did this morning. That was
Man,
hilarious. Shout out to Uncle Freezy and Lake. He was here also with us. I
man,
didn't I didn't plan to go live. Like I was like, because I couldn't get a hold of you. I'm like, so Reggie's sleeping. I'm like, I'm gonna go. Uncle hit me up. I'm like, yo, let's go live, and we talked about like some of the best albums out now, or what people thought is the best albums out now.
let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a favor.
Yeah.
Call me. I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Maybe like 9 p.m. a good time.
Yeah, nine is good. That's good.
Okay. Call me 8 p.m. Make sure I'm awake,
Okay.
just in case, because I get off tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I already
Yeah,
know I'm gonna. I already know I'm gonna take a
you
nap
gonna
before.
have me call you on video chat on Instagram, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have my Instagram up on my
Okay.
laptop and stuff like that too. Because my phone is usually on silent sometimes too.
Right.
But sometimes like I can still hear my phone on silent because
Right.
my phone's like right next to me. That light will wake me. I can't explain the light would wake me up. But my
Right.
phone's on silent, but it's not on silent. If that makes sense.
Okay. See, I never leave my phone on silent because anything could happen.
Well, all these spam calls been getting on my nerves lately, and I'm not
You
gonna
don't you
hold.
don't block them. You don't have like a blocker thing that could block them.
I have a block them, but sometimes a lot of these spam calls will pretend that they're other numbers now,
Right.
and it won't be
Oh
labeled
yeah,
as
that's
a
true.
spam call and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. Plus, I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of don't. I'm kind of don't like when people call me a lot on the phone,
Right.
unless if I want to talk to them and shit.
You one of
But
those. You don't like being bothered.
it's not that because some like these past couple of months has
Right.
been a very progressive time. So I've been trying to like get my shit together, trying to get
Yeah.
my shit together. And then sometimes like when I try to relax, people want to talk to me about their problems or whatever and shit
Mhm.
like that. Sometimes it could have been easily a text message, but then
Right.
again, I do a whole video, not just to tell us, not just explain what I've been going through, just a mental health awareness video. I might just do that in the
Right.
future because
Right. Right.
it's a project I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to work on some more countdowns. I'm trying to get back to doing some more reviews and stuff like that too. I'm actually doing a top taxis episodes.
Oh Lord.
That's that's coming very soon because
Why? Why are you doing that?
because the director James Burrows, who directed a lot of dope shows from Cheers to
Mhm.
Night Court to Mary Tyler Moore, passed away a few weeks ago. So
Oh
I said
wow.
to myself, you know what? This would be the best time to do that shit because I still want to do the Golden Girls TV perspective.
Yeah.
I might just have you, me, and Mike do that shit
Uh.
and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which honestly, we can do that in the next 2 weeks.
Right.
Honestly, 'cause I was
I
trying to get.
thought you did something with Taxi. Right? Didn't you do like a Taxi breakdown?
I did, but I'm gonna do my top episodes now. Just a whole
Oh,
video
it's
of my top.
episode. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes with certain sitcoms, I do a sitcom revisited where I do my top episodes of shows I've
Right.
already covered. Like
Right.
I've done
Right.
Different World, Good Times, Fresh Prince, and stuff like that too. Family
And we
Matters,
got we
which
got the new A Different World Netflix show coming back. We got to review that one.
I have low expectations for that.
I
That's all
I
I'm
think
gonna.
it's gonna be good. I think that might be the best show on Netflix right now.
We'll see.
I mean, they managed to get everybody that's still alive back on the show except for Lisa. Maybe Lisa makes a cameo.
That might be cool, but I'm like I said, It has to be. They have to honor the legacy. I'm just tired of all
Yeah,
these continuations and reboots. Because
right.
Saved by the Bell had a reboot. That shit was
Yeah,
trash.
yeah.
Punky Brewster had a reboot. That shit was
I
trash.
didn't like that at all. They had, but I think she was married or divorced or some shit.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it. I'm like, I don't like this.
Now, when Malcolm in the Middle, when they did that whole mini series,
Mm,
believe it or not, I actually liked it.
yeah,
I, not they say they're talking about they want to continue it. I'm like, no, leave it as that. If y'all want to do like a mini
yeah.
series, I'm cool with it, like a
Mm,
Hillman anniversary. But I just love a different world so much.
right.
Different,
We all
different.
do.
Like I love that show more than the Cosby Show. I'm gonna keep it above.
Oh wow.
I love Cosby Show. Both of them
Yeah,
are on my top 10 sitcoms, but I resonated more with Different World and shit. I even did
right.
a top Different World episode. That was the first sitcom revisited I actually done for the channel.
Oh wow.
That shows you how much I love Different World and stuff like that
Right.
too. So I'm gonna give this shit 3 episodes. If this shit's trash in 3 episodes, I'm not gonna watch the whole series. I want to be real.
I think it's gonna be a nice balance of bringing in the old cast and then introducing the new cast because Dwayne and Whitley has a daughter and she's going to Hillman. So she's
Brandon
gonna
Whitley
have her
better still be married too.
she's gonna have she's gonna have her friends and I'm sure they'll introduce her new set of friends with the you know what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be a nice balance. That's how you got to do it. You know, like with see with Boy Meets World it was different. And they're supposed to be doing another Boy Meets World and they bring it back to Topanga and Sean and I'm like they don't need to do that though. Leave it
Why? Ben
alone.
Savage don't talk to them motherfuckers like that no more.
Yeah, and he's not talking to them. So it's like if we don't have Fred back is not Fred. If we don't have Ben back, well then what's the point of doing it?
Fred, Fred's on some other shit right now.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah.
If you know about Fred, that's
They
all.
don't it didn't. I mean the when they came back it lasted for a couple seasons, but they don't need to do another one. They just leave it alone now.
Right.
You know,
But yeah,
but
man.
yeah,
But yeah, man. Like I said, this was a fun ass review and shit.
yes, definitely, man. Yep, that's it. Check it out on streaming. It's on Peacock. It's on if you got a bootleg Fire Stick and you got movie apps, it should be on there. And definitely check it out. I think it was a good film. Chloe Bailey is a star. Check out her album with Timbaland. Definitely enjoy it. It's fire. And we out. Till
Peace.
next time.
Appreciate it.
Peace. All right.